Today, I'm going to be showing you how to make a scrunchie. So we're going to have some very thin yarn. You need a 5mm crochet hook and some scissors and obviously a ponytail. First thing we're going to do, we're going to take our yarn, put it through the ponytail, and we're going to tie a knot. Just going to double knot it just to make sure that it is secure. So I'm going to take up my needle, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the needle through the ponytail, grab the yarn, pull it up, and then I'm just going to make sort of like a slip stitch around the ponytail. I'm going to tighten that down, and from here we're just going to do a single crochets all the way around the ponytail. So I usually I hold my yarn like this. I like to hold the ponytail. That's really up to you, it doesn't matter. From here we're just going to do single crochets around the ponytail. So I'm going to go through, grab the yarn, pull it through the ponytail, yarn over, and pull it through. So that's a single crochet right there. We're just going to do that all the way around the ponytail as many times as it takes to fill it up. Alright, so once you have gone all the way around your ponytail, we're going to do a slip stitch. So I'm just going to go into the top two loops of this, pull it through, and then pull it through the loop on our hook. And I'm just going to tighten that down. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to start our increase going into the back loops only of our single crochets from the previous round. And I know that you can see some of the black ponytail sticking through, and that is totally fine with me. But if you have problems with that, I would recommend buying the same color ponytail as your yarn. So anyway, from here, I'm going to start doing a single crochet into the back loop of that first thing. So I'm just going to go into the top and pull through that back loop only. From here, I'm going to one single crochet. In our next stitch, I'm going to do two single crochets into the back loop, one and two into that same stitch. And basically, we're just going to repeat this all the way around, doing 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 into the back loops. So that's 1, 1, and 2. Alright, so once you get all the way around, it's looking lovely. What we're going to do is we're going to slip stitch into that first one that we did. Do a little slip stitch, and from here we're just going to repeat what we did in the first row around in the second row. So I'm going to do a single crochet into that first one, two, after you get your second row done, we're going to slip stitch into that first one again. And then on your third row, you're actually just going to single crochet all the way around. There's no increasing or anything like that. So yeah, just single crochet all the way around. Once you get to the end, do a slip stitch like we have been doing. right, once you do all 3 rows, what we're gonna do is we're going to take our yarn back down to the middle here. So what we're gonna do is just kind of do some slip stitches down. So just stick it anywhere you want, just like basically coming down to the middle. It's gonna look like that. Once you get here, down to the very bottom, we're going to stick our loop through, grab the yarn, pull it up, and then pull it through that last loop and just like tighten it down pretty much. So from here, you don't want your yarn coming through the middle of your scrunchie. So what we're gonna do is just flip it. And now as you can see, the yarn is coming from the top of the scrunchie, not like through it like it was. Anyway, from here, we're just gonna repeat the exact same thing that we did before in the last 3 rows, except for we're going to be going into the front loops that were left over from that base of single crochets. So I'm just gonna go into a front loop. All right, and we're gonna do 1 single crochet. In the next one, I'm gonna place my 2 single crochets. This 1, and that's 2. The next one, we're gonna do 1 single crochet. Next one is 2 single crochets. And from here, you can just go all the way around doing that. So from here, it should kind of be looking like this. You should have the outer row and then the inner row. And we're just gonna do exactly the same thing that we did last time. So we're gonna do a slip stitch, and then we're gonna start our second row of increasing. So I'm gonna do 1, 2, 1, 2. Alrighty, so now that we are at the end of our last row, what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to take my scissors and cut that off. And I'm just going to pull this out. So, if you have this little string hanging back here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this to that. So, basically, if you want, you can just weave these in, but what I personally do is I weave this down to the other one right here in the middle where it isn't that noticeable. What I'll do is I'll take this and I'll pull it through the other side as well. Whew. Maybe, okay. Once they're both in like the same area, I'm just going to tie them together if I can. A couple times. 3 is pretty good. And then I'm just going to take my scissors once again and cut those ends off. And voila! There you have it. Perfectly nice scrunchie. You can go ahead and put it on your wrist. It is super cute to wear. So, thank you. Have a good one. And I hope you enjoyed your new scrunchie.